let's do another 500 episodes. What do you think? It starts with this one. You know where we are, and you know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. I wonder in the manga if there's a write up at the beginning of every issue. Like, like a paragraph of what's happened recently. And that's kind of what they're transcribing here. I wonder about that. Like, probably the map that we see is probably a map that's at the beginning of each issue. Here's what's been happening. He tried to protect you. This kid's going through it, man. He's 11. Like, he's either 10 or 11. This is a lot for an 11-year-old. I mean, the Golden Trio and Harry Potter were 11 in the first book, but still. This is a lot. I'm not going to wait or stop. Well, shit. Burn it to the ground. And F your flowers, too, by the way. I'm carrying a weapon. You know better than to ask me if I'm okay. Clearly not. Damn, dude, why can't you walk? Jesus. 1 foot in front of the next, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Clearly he has no spatial awareness. Well, shit. I really thought he was going to get away. I'm kind of surprised they caught him. Shit. So they do have a ship then. Luffy's going crazy, man. He has a very strong moral compass, Luffy. I'm just a henchman, a lick spittle. You guys helped. That means Luffy had a bomb or something flammable on top of his head that could have fallen off. Pretty much. It is interesting considering this, that Ace eventually gets firepower. Which people have reminded me when Luffy runs into Ace in Alabaster, he's surprised to discover Ace has powers. So that's clearly Ace gets his powers after he leaves the island. So just to clear that misunderstanding. Nope. We don't have shit. He threw him down like a rag doll. Jesus. Well, I wouldn't want to be a good son to somebody like you. You're going into Black Cell. That's a Game of Thrones reference. I'm really surprised he got caught. But the others know anyway, so like he wants to escape so he can tell them. He can still be killed. I could totally see the father killing him. That would be why you have him get caught if you're gonna do that. I think it makes more sense to keep him alive. Plus, the show doesn't have the balls to kill anybody, but which means the author doesn't have the balls. Yes, he killed Ace, but like Ace was created for the intention of killing him. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Then again, you could use that same logic for Sabo. He was created for the intention of killing him. I guess you could work that out. So they didn't. They're not going to prevent the Holocaust. That's interesting. A lot of people are going to die. Can't say I saw that coming. Shit. Anyway, point is, it could probably go either way. The biggest reason I think you would have to capture the kid is they're going to kill him off, right? Wait, are they under threat too? Shit. Wait a minute though. What did Ace specifically say about Sabo? Did he say if you ever see them again, Sabo and this chick, whatever her name is, Mabin, whatever? Did he say if you ever see him again, tell them something about me? Or I don't remember what he said, which would imply Sabo's still alive, at least as far as Ace knows. Or was he just saying their names as he died? I can't remember. That makes a difference. Shit. Y'all some assholes. They have an interesting character design, by the way. The stormtroopers. It's basically sacks over their heads, it looks like. Though it appears to be maybe gas masks with goggles. Well, shit. You know what's interesting? Smoke sometimes doesn't wake people up. People burn to death in houses in the middle of the night. You know, the smoke didn't wake them up. The heat didn't wake them up, right? They're breathing in the smoke as they sleep, and then they asphyxiate, right? So you could, first question in my mind was, why didn't all these people immediately know this shit? Their town was on fire. Well, that's why, right? It's not a thing that happens. You don't wake up from a fire. What is your dream? I guess we're gonna find out. What an asshole. He's hiding. That's why he's here. That's why he doesn't go out in the ocean. He must have a warrant out for him. A bounty. Oh, I see. He'll be legitimized. So he doesn't want to be a pirate. Because pirates don't care about bounties. You're going to burn with the rest of them. They're not letting you back in the city. If you try to escape this fire, it's not going to work. Let's get to the Great Gate. Well, that was never going to happen. Jesus. That's one hell, that's one hell of a panel, man. That look on Luffy's face is heartbreaking, man. Jesus Christ. Dude, you're going to burn with the rest of them. They're not opening the gate. You're a dumbass. You're going to die like the toe jam you are. Dumbass. There is no sign. You've been fooled. You got played. You ain't smart. We hear you. You trusted the nobles? Like you would ever elevate trash like you. You got played. Yep. You're gonna die like the rabid dog you are. They're even framing you for the job. Well, shit. Hopefully he burns. That's what they're thinking. Tell you what, Ace has got a plan. Dude, stop crying and start moving. Hey, man, get your ass up. I'll leave you behind if you not. That's right. You better close your mouth, crybaby. I know he's 7 or 8, whatever. Probably 8 by now. I will say this. I've talked about this before. I've been burning some shrubs and trees and shit, right? That gets so hot so fast and you can't stand anywhere near it. We don't really understand convection until we actually experience it firsthand. A fireplace doesn't do enough to tell you. We're talking about a fire, if you're standing up, that reaches to here as you stand up, so in other words, like 5 feet high. You can't get within 10 feet of that, you know? The air is just boiling. So that is a true thing that we don't typically see depicted correctly in Hollywood. Damn, they were kicking his ass. Jesus Christ. That is one tough kid, man. Holy shit. They are stomping him out, man. Damn, they stepped on his hat, too. That may be the worst thing. Jesus, threw him around like garbage. Dude, you just fractured his skull, man. He's not doing anything. You're hitting him with the butt of... You're a grown-ass man hitting him with the butt of a rifle. You ain't walking that off. Ha! It sure is windy. Wrecked. Is this Dragon? I've asked this before. It looks like Dragon's robes. Wouldn't it be interesting if Sabo joined the revolutionaries? He's working with Dragon. And that's where he's been all this time. It is Dragon. I think. Would he be an old man back then? Didn't I calculate he would have been about 35 when Luffy was born, which means he'd be 38 or 43 now. That's not an old man. Come with me and I'll let you join the revolution. F the nobility. Yep. I'm going to accumulate that power, though. But you're calling him an old man. Maybe it's not Dragon. Maybe it's just old relative to the kid. I'm not sure. Interesting. The animation of these kids is hilarious. Burn it to the ground. Your ship is gone. That's why you should have been having that ship out in the ocean anyway, dumbass. You guys are screwed. How could these filthy, rotten nobles ever betray us, people they consider trash? How is that possible? How droll. Pampered ass. They're garbage. Yeah, it's their fault. Let's victim blame them. Yep. That's all they had to do. Why did the two of you look inbred? The two of you look extremely inbred, so, you know. Yep, I'm about to join the revolution myself. I've always kind of had a lean in that direction anyway, to be honest with you. F the establishment. Boy, y'all screwed. Maybe the kids will lead you out, right? Maybe there's somewhere they can go. That's the only thing you should be worried about, dude. You're gonna die too. Are we really gonna fight it out now? I guess some beef goes beyond dying. Don't get all philosophical with me now, you asshole. We're gonna live. Oh yeah, well Luffy can't do this, but the rest of them at least can swim out in the ocean, man. You tread water, the fire burns down, come back, right? It's better than dying. I'm just saying. Even if you go, you can touch the sand at the bottom of the ocean, right? You go out. In other words, you go out about 5-6 feet to where the water's up to here. The water should protect you from the heat. You just have to worry about the smoke. They were there. The boat. They were there with the ship, so they have access to the ocean. Is what I'm saying. That's what I would do. Who cares, man? The treasure's burned up now. Yeah, just tell him some random location. You really are a dumbass. there is no escape. Luffy's pissed. He still has that stupid pig shirt on. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Your life, he almost said. But we can't be affectionate. Can't let that happen. He's nonplussed. How dare you betray our ideals? See, he doesn't understand duplicity, right? Luffy's a very straightforward kid. Y'all go die looking for that stupid treasure. Really? He has a plan, doesn't he? Or he's just not a complete dumbass. Which I thought he was, by the way. You're gonna die, dude. Like, yeah, I understand you having beef with the nobles. I get that. That's aspirational. They need to die screaming. I get that. But you're not the one to do it, man. It's not you. You can't even handle a bunch of kids. Yeah, yeah, I know. You've already explained that this is what you think. Ace needs to understand, and he never understands. He dies for this. It's actually, if you think about it, this is why Ace dies. We're almost at the end. We'll talk about it at the end. This same philosophy he's exhibiting here at 11 years old is also what kills him. Some 10 years later. He's about to go gum gum Gatling gun. Yeah, that dude looking demonic, man. That was a great demonic shot. Look at that shit. Oh shit. Somebody got some power. This is Dragon's power, isn't it? We've seen this before. Dragon's about to mess you up. that was definitely Dragon. What the hell was that? So much for your minions. He's out, man. I'm awesome. That's what I did. You got ground hot as hell right now. This dude wasn't. He's going to be the next Darwin poster child. He wasn't built to live. Really? Well, here's the thing, man. This is a flashback, so we know they're not going to die. That's a stupid cliffhanger. Like, at least, yeah, do I believe Luffy's going to die in episode 420 when they do, 20 episodes from now? When they do a cliffhanger and somebody's got a sword that's coming towards his throat, do I believe he's going to die? No. But could he die? Yes. He could. He could. Or he could be severely damaged. He could get an arm cut off, right? Like, I haven't seen any pictures of it, but, it's not like I've seen too many pictures. I avoid them. The One Piece posters. He could eventually, at some point, have an arm cut off or something, or a hand, or, lose an eye or something. He could take damage that we care about. So, if it's set in current times, it is a real cliffhanger, even if I don't personally believe he's going to die. There's that little 1% of doubt in your head because it's happening in present day, real time. This is an effing flashback. We know both the kids live. Ace lives, for now. So, stupid cliffhanger. So what I was going to say was, I learned at a very early age, you can't care what other people think. You just can't. That's how you get baited, right? Like, you get baited into all this emotional manipulation. My brother was a master manipulator. And one of his tricks, just one of the tricks up his sleeve, was the fact that he would think less of you if you didn't do X, Y, and Z, right? If you didn't trust him with your allowance money, that he'd pay you back double in 2 days, then, you don't trust your own brother, huh? That's just a very simplistic example. Like, it would be much more involved in that. But, like, it just taught me, and that with my brother, and then also bullies, what are you, chicken, and, all that stuff, and just the way that they try to emotionally manipulate you in other ways. You can't care what other people think, and kids just don't understand it. I think everybody eventually learns this lesson. Probably by the time you're 18, 20, you learn it, and you don't care. But see, it goes deeper than that, because here's a thing where it's like, this man is saying that Sabo's trash like the rest of the nobles, right? And Ace feels like he's being loyal to Sabo by taking up for him. And that's an easy way to get manipulated, right? Like, because then you start arguing against that. No, that's not true. Yes, it is true. No, it's not. And you just get caught up in all this shit, right? I'll prove it to you, right? It's the same shit that gets him killed. The exact same mentality. On display here. That's very consistent characterization. The exact same mentality here is what gets him killed, because he turns around and he fights Lava Boy. Because that shit Lava Boy was saying. Because of that shit that Lava Boy was saying. So, this is very interesting that we see such consistent characterization. It's very subtle. Like, it'd be easy to just like go right past you. But it's the exact same mentality, man. He never learned that lesson. And it cost him his life.